The upcoming capital gains tax webinar is going to focus on certain capital gains tax issues experienced by practitioners, advisors in the current market out there. We all know since the introduction of capital gains tax way back in 2001, it has become a serious tax in South Africa. And what do I mean by a serious tax? It's got serious financial consequences which cannot be disregarded. Yes, it's a tax on the transfer of wealth akin to donation tax, estate duty, but it's got an added emphasis there on growth, and therefore it could significantly add to your tax bill. In this specific webinar, we're going to look at current issues such as business liable for CGT, capital gains tax, and specifically at non-residents, because people are immigrating or non-residents are investing in South Africa. What assets disposal will trigger capital gains tax in South Africa? Which of those assets will get them a CGT liability? We're going to look at the withholding tax on property and all the ins and outs and the de minimis rule. Also, a lot of times capital gains tax is triggered before the cash flow of a transaction because it works on the accrual principle. In this regard, we're going to focus on Section 24M, paragraph 39, unaccrued and unquantified amounts. How could that potentially be used and utilized to the advantage of the taxpayer? One should be careful of disposals and donations between connected persons and paragraph 38 and the consequences there. And as part of estate planning, where wealth is transferred, always value shifting arrangements in paragraph 23, 22 should be taken into account. Don't forget about the disposal exclusion for foreign shares, the so-called participation exclusion if you hold more than 10% of the shares. And what's the detail there? Some very technical requirements to qualify for that specific exclusion. We're going to focus quite extensively on the capital gains tax and trust, looking at the distinction where the gain is disposed versus the asset being distributed. Also looking at the latest, the Thistle court case, the appeal court case dealing with the distribution through multiple trusts. Hoping to see a lot of you during the webinar, and I trust it will add value to you. Thank you.